The inaugural Rat Race 100 2025. Give it up! So, here we all are. Thank you very much for coming. You've got 100 miles ahead of you, as you know. As you also know, some of us set out last year and we had a go at this ourselves. So to a degree, we know how you're feeling right now. I know there's going to be a lot of trepidation out there. There's going to be a lot of emotions running around this corral. I know for a lot of people here, it's your first 100. I know for a lot of people, it's also your first ultra. Can we have hands for whose first 100 it is today? Oh yeah, that's right, so down to business. Relentless forward progress. You've got 48 hours. If you have a plan and you find yourself off your plan today, whether that's a timing plan, a nutrition plan, whatever it is, do not worry. You've got 48 hours. A finish is still a finish. Relentless forward progress, and we will see you in Edinburgh. We're with you every step of the way. If you do find yourself down the back today in the wee small hours of Sunday, I'll be with you too. I'm coming out for the last marathon and we'll walk it in together. We'll see you out there. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Take your time, not too much time. 48 hours is the cut-off. Have a fantastic day and thank you very much for being our inaugural 100ers. All right, let's get this thing.
Thank you very much, Mr. JP. Right, rat racers, just a few things before we get you underway. I know you've read this. We will get the Rat Race 100 underway in 30 seconds time. 2, 1.
Right, pit stop one. How are we feeling? I'm really good, I've got food, so I'm happy. Got a cup of tea, we're doing alright. It's well stocked here. Plenty of people coming and going. Doing alright, so far so good. Early days yet though.
Very early days.
90 more to go.
Don't say that, no.
just got to Bamburgh, which is where I got my train yesterday and where Sophie picked me up. So we're now not too far off the Scottish border, I think, really. Yeah, about a mile off from pit stop 2. So we're looking forward to that. Just at pit stop 2, refueling, some goodies for the road. So it's done, change of socks and a cup of tea. What more could you need? Appears to be raining just after I've taken off my waterproof. We're just coming up to the Scottish border, about to cross into another world entirely.
Woohoo! We're at the Scottish border!
Scotland, here we come! This is where all the mountains begin. Oh, Dan, I'll go back. I'll just pop back. It's only down the way. Oh, fabulous.
How are you both getting on?
All right. That's it. We're in Scotland now. And we're heading for, probably getting on for about just shy of 30 miles, so we're doing alright. Yes, so. There you go. Proper spooky on the moors. again. We're getting there though, we're just heading into the next pit stop, probably a couple miles off I would say. Yeah, we're doing alright though, feeling good. Definitely a risky choice choosing road shoes over trails, but I think the comfort over grip will help me outlast towards the end. But yeah, it's been a bit of a slip fest along these bits, but I know there is more road section coming, so grin and bear it, grin and bear it. Quite a big climb now. Short and sharp from what we've been told. Still going up. We come down the wrong way.
Oh, we come down the fucking wrong way.
Yeah. We must have missed an arrow. Oh well, easily done. At least we haven't missed out too much. Probably added a bit on if anything. Yeah. Oh, look at the signets. Just having a change of clothes, change of shoes and all that. Change of shoes, how are you feeling? So I've got clean pants, I'm happy. Okay, well, there you go, you heard it here first. So we've just left pit stop 3, was it? Pit stop 3. Just eating pasta. So we've been sort of walking for a mile afterwards, eating, drinking, topping everything up. But yeah, it is now definitely chucking it down. Got some dry shoes on, fresh socks, fresh long sleeve on. Yeah, and got the sticks back as well, so we'll probably get those out after food. Yeah, there we go. Poles are out, slight malfunction with those, but we're moving, we're moving. At least you can see the views a bit more now. Beautiful. Not quite man versus coast, surf's up. I think we'll just walk on this beach, not go for a paddle. So we're now about just over 9 hours in. Well over 35 miles. Feeling good. We're both feeling quite perky after that third pit stop. So it may be the dry shoes, dry socks, pasta box, ibuprofen, who knows, could be a number of things. But yeah, we're both feeling like we've got a bit of a second wind. Sticks are helping. I've never used them before, so this is their debut, which is a bit risky, but yeah, they're a massive help actually. I'm shocked and amazed that a piece of gear works. But yeah, it's now consistently raining, but that's okay. We've got some dry clothes, well, dryish now, but yeah, I'm gonna try and change it to more dry when we get to the next pit stop. But yeah, we're making good progress. As you can see, glorious weather. The beautiful sight. It's quite the drop down this side, but it's back. climbing up the mountain. We're just coming up to next pit stop, I think. Still raining.
As always, it's still raining.
Done and dusted, just had to sit down, change your socks. The next pit stop's only a few miles away, so we're just going to try and push through that. You might notice that Sophie's now got 2 sticks. She actually broke one when we first got them out, so she's now ready to rumble. Approaching 50 miles, halfway. We've got another pit stop, not far off, a couple of miles, a bit closer than some of the others, so hopefully, yeah, get back Sophie's just gone off to get changed herself, because the car was nearby, so I'm just trying to keep a steady march, just because it keeps me warm. But yeah, I think the rain might be finally starting to ease off. That might be famous last words, but yeah, it would be nice to have a break from this rain. It's been relentless to say the least, but yeah, I think we're coming on, must be about 12 hours now, give or take. I haven't got my watch on because it's just charging in my bag because I don't want it to give out on me, so it's just in my bag with my battery pack. But yeah, so feeling alright though. Obviously tired, but like manageable. Certainly the brief sit downs at the pit stops are a massive help, you know, just having that 10-15 minutes or so, sorting yourself out, changing your socks, or you know, whatever. I think I've only got though maybe another pair of dry socks in my bag. So hopefully at the next one I can get a hold of my main backpack, sort of top up dry stuff in my bag, because we will be fast approaching evening and some night running. Woo. Sophie rejoined me shortly after this with a fresh change of clothes, so she was all nice and dry and ready to go again.
Right, we'll see you in a minute. I'll see you.
Thank you.
Right.
Right.
Come on, no tears.
No, nonsense.
See you in a minute.
See you in a minute. Yeah. Right, pit stop 5 done. Forgot to record because we were just that desperate to get in. Full change of clothes for me.
I've had a cry.
Yeah, I'm on the cusp of it. I can feel it coming. I got emotional last time at 50. We've got a couple of soups for the road. We've eaten, we've changed, we've had a good sit down. Painkillers have been topped up. We're now heading into the night shift. So this is where it's this is where the head games begin, and I'm not sure how much footage I'm going to get beyond this point, but I will do my best. Hopefully we'll be able to light the way with head torches and so on. But yeah, see you on the other side. So this was just a couple more miles down the road from that pit stop. I think it was at this point, as you can see, still absolutely throwing it down. We were really both starting to feel it. So our plan for going in through the night was a simple one. It was to keep marching, keep moving and keep chipping away at the miles. So shortly on just this next clip, you'll see that we hit one of the many beaches that we hit on this section, and you can just see in the far distance that is actually the power plant that we end up walking around. This was probably one of the longest gaps in between pit stops and probably one of the harder sessions that myself and Sophie would attest to. What, from the power station or from here? Okay, cool. So we're moving then? We're moving? Yeah. We're getting closer to it.
I think it was like 11 miles.
Yeah. So marathon number 2, as you can tell with that previous clip, we're trying to stay optimistic, but we are slowly starting to slip at this point, mentally and physically. So the 55-mile point, this was probably the hardest section for myself and Sophie. Sophie was really starting to struggle with her foot, although you wouldn't necessarily tell from this clip. I really didn't feel much beyond this particular one until we reached the 60-mile pit stop 6. So at this point, Sophie's foot, she could barely move it. As you can see, she's been walked in. She's near tears. She's really struggling. Seeing Sophie like this really had a bit of a profound effect, so it's kind of knocked me a bit mentally as well. So at pit stop 6, this is one of the first sleeping stations, so we've got people getting food, trying to get their head down and get sorted. It's not looking good. So after that last clip, I really didn't feel much else. Sophie got signed off the race medically as she upset a tendon in her foot and was therefore unable to carry on. Somehow and for some reason I wanted to see if I could push on, so our pit crew, Kirsten, she was very kind enough to walk with me some of the way. I believe at this stage, given the torrential rain and my feet being constantly wet, I was wearing down mentally and physically with seeing Sophie getting taken off. This was about all I could manage. I had no jog in me. It was a matter of we're just going to keep walking, keep marching for as much as we can. And as you can see here, we got to 65 and thereafter I wasn't moving very quickly at all. So unfortunately, I had to be taken away by the crew at about 66 miles. I couldn't really go on much more. I ended up falling asleep at the side of the road while I waited for the van to turn up. So yeah, that's my castle to castle finished with. It's disappointing, but yeah, the conditions were shocking, as I'm sure this video will hopefully show if I do get round to putting something together. A lot of people have dropped out. I think the numbers are dwindling. Obviously people have still finished, but it's yeah, it's been hell. It's been hell. I'm looking forward to yeah, I'm just looking forward to being back in my hotel and chilling. But yeah, there we go. Finished with my, I guess, official DNF. So I'm sure you can probably tell by the sound of my voice that I'm absolutely wiped out by that, and disappointed and upset and just in all ways heartbroken that I couldn't do what I needed to on this one. We still gave it a good go. Obviously the conditions were horrendous throughout the race, just having the constantly wet weather that obviously chips away at you, and if you just have no moment where you're dry, you're going to be developing trench foot, which a lot of people on the race actually did. Yeah, it was a really good experience to obviously push the boundaries of where I'm at this time. I'm recording this probably a week after now. Physically, I felt fine. The days after, had some slight DOMs and just a couple of blisters on my feet, but aside from that, recovered really well. As far as I'm aware, my training was there. It was just not meant to be on this occasion, whether it was the weather conditions or just the general terrain. It's just one of those things. So unfortunately, yep, I DNF'd at 66 miles. Sophie was at 60 after getting medically signed off. And that was our castle to castle, unfortunately. Massive congratulations to everyone that even got to the start line, even more so for those that managed to finish the entire thing. You have absolutely earned that bit of bling at the end there. Also, just a massive thank you to all of the volunteers, Rat Race, for putting such an amazing race on. Obviously, it's the first time they've put this race on. There's going to be some hiccups and feedback that needs to be given, but all in all, I think they did as well as they could have done on this particular race. And so roll on whatever comes next, and I'm sure I will see you guys out there in the mud, in the wilds. Catch you next time.